Summer usually is pretty slow. Here in the Coachella Valley, it gets to 100, 105, 117. We had a record-breaking 124 degrees this summer in July. It's been hot, it's been humid. Southern California, there's forest fires right now. And every year in the summer, we all know that it slows down in July, August, the slow months. Then we kick off September, October, when everything just rushes towards the end of the year, and then, start the cycle again. But it doesn't have to be that way. So something I realized, I've been trying to fight and controlling my impulses because I have like an addictive personality. I've collected, back in the day when I used to collect like marbles and tazos and Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Funko Pops. And at one point I wanted to have every jersey of every player, and I wanted to do this. And I'm trying to learn life, and everything I just mentioned. I have an addictive personality, so whatever I start doing, I'm just going to dive in. So then I've been having these breakthroughs and conversations with people, either podcasts, business owners, other creators, artists, just people. And I'm interested in people. I want to see people do good. And when people have passion, whether they want to make music or they have a business or whatever they want to do, they're in school, just people are cool. People are cool. Put that in a t-shirt. People are cool. And everyone's just trying to figure it out. So I'm trying to figure it out. And then I realized energy. So we're energy, and we need to reach more people, and you need to create more energy for yourself, because the energy you put in, you get the energy back. So I think we're all connected. I don't want to get philosophical and talk about deities or anything like that. But what I do want to say is that energy that you put out, you're going to reciprocate it. And what I mean by energy is messages, phone calls, emails, your time in the studio, your time in the film room, your time in the gym, the time anywhere. Like, I'm still trying to figure that out. This year alone, I'm down. I've been losing some weight since the beginning of the year because it's just like, it just takes raw action. I used to play football like 10 years ago. I used to train like 6 days a week. We used to practice in the summer, football pads, and I missed playing football and the discipline that I had to show up for practice every single day and go to the gym and watch film. And it's like, I used to do that. Why am I not doing it now? Because I'm choosing to waste my time on these social media apps. And going back to being addictive is like, I'm addicted to my social media, not just social media, but just addicted to the phone, because the phone is such a gift and a curse, because we're just addicted to the phone. And everybody, I just haven't, like I said, I like people. So I'm observing people, and old people, young people, doesn't matter the age, everybody's on the cell phone, because the algorithms, they start learning your behavior. They start analyzing what you like, what you say, what you engage with. So the algorithms are just feeding you what you want to watch. And these companies have research and millions of people working on these algorithms to get you addicted to the phone. They want you to consume the products. For example, Android or Apple, whoever makes these phones, they want to make you have the most seamless and most the best time using their products. So battery life gets better. They put better cameras so you could take better pictures. All these applications are made with the intention of you using that app longer than the other apps. For example, if you're on TikTok, they want you to watch as many TikTok videos and have fun and laugh and engage and watch funny things and conspiracy theories and your favorite sports team. At the same time, YouTube wants you to do the same thing. They want to teach you, if you're looking how do I do this, you search and you watch a YouTube video on how to fix something in your house, or how to work a camera, how to make beats, how to make more money, whatever. And YouTube wants you to be on YouTube for as long as possible. And Facebook and Instagram, they want you to be on that platform as well. They want you consuming reels, to be looking at pictures, to be posting on their platforms. They all want your energy, and we all only have so much energy every single day. And what I've been more conscious of is spending less time on these platforms. Just mindless scrolling, doom scrolling is what they're calling it. Doom scrolling. You're just there 2 hours go by and you were having fun, and then you're like, damn, I've been 2 hours on TikTok or Instagram. Maybe that doesn't happen to you, but I started realizing I'm wasting too much time, and I'm on Twitter and I'm just scrolling, and this is happening. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, that's a nice video. And then I'm looking, or this thread, or I go on YouTube and I'm watching my favorite podcast, or I'm watching highlights of like soccer, or I'm watching videos on how to make better videos. And that's another thing. I watch so much content of how to improve, how to be better on social media, how to make better videos, how to hook an audience, how to do this. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It's creating. You have to create. You have to put the energy into the creation instead of the consumption. Of course, never stop learning, and do consume some of this entertainment to learn, because you never want to stop learning. But what I realize is, no, it's more action. You need more action. So instead of me watching videos on how to make videos, let me just make videos. And this maybe just happens to me. And the same thing is, like, I used to play a lot of FIFA this summer. I bought FIFA, I don't know, like in May. And I was just playing FIFA, and I was on career mode, and I got one of the teams. I started with Wrexham because of the show Welcome to Wrexham. And I was like trying to level them up to the English league, and I'm buying and selling players. Then I maybe start coaching the team, and I'm just like spending hours playing FIFA. And it's fun. But I have more fun when I'm out in the wild, is what I like to call it. When I go to an event, whether it's a community event, a concert, anything, I'm at a construction job site, interacting with other humans, because we need to interact with other humans. We need to be around other humans. And I'm spending too much time on this phone. So I've been more conscious of this. So when I wake up, I'm not going to say, I don't have a morning routine. I don't have none of that. But what I do in the mornings, I put on a motivational video before work. I do some stretches, whatever I need to do. Maybe I do a workout, go to work, handle some tasks. And I'm still thinking about the next task, because 16 hours in a day is not going to be me consuming other people's content or being addicted to these platforms. I want to be creating the content that people are consuming and attract that energy. And when you get that energy, whether it's viewers, whether you want people to listen to your music, whether it's people to know about your business, then you're making more money. Maybe you're getting more opportunities lined up because you're putting that energy out there. And not everything is about money or working hard. And I'm not saying you could change. It depends on your goals again. This is my personal goals. I want to grow my personal brand, or just everything I'm involved with. I want it to grow as big as possible, because things just get better when you have more energy coming in and you're putting energy out. People start coming to you. I saw this tweet by Naval. I think his name is Naval, and he said he likes networking, but he also says you don't need networking, because when you create a product, when you create something so special, that people come to you. So create something, and you can't create something special. You can't create something great if you're not doing anything, if you're spending your time on the wrong things. So for example, I work with a lot of artists, a lot of smaller upcoming artists here locally, some in Southern California. And I see the action. I mean, I'm not talking to everybody, but I do follow a lot of artists, and I see them, and they're excited, and they have these projects, but they're dropping very little music videos. And then they question why they're not growing, or they drop one video and they're expecting that to go viral, or they drop one song, they drop one project, they drop one album, and they think that's it, that they're gonna make it. But it doesn't even matter, because you have to create more, and you have to have no expectations that one song is gonna blow you up. You do want to have a good strategy, you want to have a good plan, but it's raw action. And what I see, some of the biggest artists in the world, they're dropping 24 songs in one album. And then right like 2 weeks after the album drops, they have collabs, and they're doing features, and they have another album dropping in 3 months, and then they have an EP, and they have more features, and they're going on radio stations and having interviews. They're going on podcasts and doing interviews. They're creating content with other creators, and they're putting so much energy into their entire brand that is not just one project. It's not those 10 songs that they dropped. It's those 10 songs and these other 20 songs and these 7 interviews and these articles. And I know it takes effort and research, connections, and it takes some backing from the label or from themselves if they're independent. But it's raw action. Even the independent artists, I mean, Russ is the example that a lot of artists like to use. So Russ, I think he dropped one music video and one song every week for like a whole year straight. He ended up blowing up independently, just dropping all these songs, just working hard himself. He didn't have to wait for anybody else. And I see artists who are just not trying their best. And it depends on the goals that you have. If you're not really, you want to be successful, and everybody wants to be successful. Everybody wants to achieve something, but everybody's wanting to do the thing. Everybody wants to be successful. So you're competing against everybody. And now the attention is on the cell phones, as attention is on the social media platforms. You're competing with everybody that's on social media. You're competing with the people that are spending the most money right now, which are probably the presidential elections. They're spending millions and millions of dollars to be on your feed. They're spending this on these campaigns, whether it's smearing the other candidate, whatever's happening. You're competing with NFL players. You're competing with Cristiano Ronaldo, who just reached 1 billion followers. 1 billion followers across all social media platforms. He just reached 1 billion followers. The first person to reach 1 billion followers, which is insane. You're competing with everybody, whether, doesn't matter what you do. If you're a business, if you're an artist, you're competing for the same attention on that same platform that millions and millions of people are creating content daily. And there's people that are posting 3 to 5 videos a day, or 10 videos a day, or 30 videos a day, or 50 pieces of content a day. And that's the volume that gets results. I swear it's just raw action. And again, choosing what to do with time. So how do you find time? And that's the biggest thing, is finding time. The way I've been doing it is I stopped playing video games. I still play FIFA maybe 1 hour a week, if that. And instead of spending 3, 4, 5, 6 hours a week playing that video game or playing whatever it is, even watching football, like football season just started last week. And I forgot the football season was starting, and I was trying to make plans for Sunday. I was like, oh, let's have a meeting on Sunday. We could talk about doing this, doing that. And then the person's like, oh, well, the NFL's on Sunday, and I actually have to do this. And then I forgot that the NFL was on Sunday. The football was back on Sunday, because I'm worried about the projects that I'm currently involved in. I was like, oh, I got to schedule these shoots for Sunday. I got to edit these videos. I got to send these photos. I have to start a job on Monday. I have to, where's the materials happening? Like, there's so much going on. I forgot that the NFL was happening. And last year I watched maybe 2 Chargers games. I go for the Chargers. I watched like 2 games all season. We had one of the worst seasons, so it doesn't really matter. But that's the whole point. It's like, we're giving up our Sunday. Maybe if you only watch your favorite football team 3 hours on Sunday, if you watch 2 games, you're giving away 6 hours, plus the hours you spend on social media. So all this time, those 7 hours, you could have been creating songs. You could have been working on your business. You could have been spending that time with your family, actually speaking to another human. And again, it depends. If that's what you like and that's your thing, that's fine. But if you want to be an artist, or you want people to look at your work, or you want to make more money, or whatever it is, choose what you do with your time. And it doesn't matter. The NFL is an example, but there's Netflix, there's these television shows. How many hours a week are you watching Netflix? How many hours a week are you watching Amazon Prime? How many hours a week are you watching your favorite soccer team, NFL team? It's how you're choosing to spend your time. And I'm choosing, at least for me personally, to just put more effort into creating the things. And again, I don't have the biggest plan or the biggest platform, but things have been working out for me because I'm spending more time in the things that I want to create. And it's literally that. It's just raw action. And that's the whole reason I'm making this podcast right now, is just raw action. Make those phone calls, send those emails. Hey, let's work on a video. Hey, how are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Oh, let's work on this business. Like, set up meetings, make those phone calls, those emails, and just put that energy out. And then you create the content, you post that content, you're in the studio, make those songs. Make songs, make more songs. If you made a few songs this week and you were in the studio this week, you're like, you know what, I'm being productive. You could be more productive and push yourself to do more, because you want to be an artist. You should be dropping more music. You should be competing with everybody else, because you are competing with everybody else, and you shouldn't wait for the home run. it's not going to be a home run. It's just literally straight up hard work. And if you're watching this video, I appreciate you for watching this video. Hopefully you're taking anything from this saying, but you're consuming content right now. We're going to break the fourth wall. You're watching this video. You could be working on something on your business. You could be doing something to push you to the next level. You should be creating more than you're consuming, because that's the key, and it's our attention, and everything is fake. Every industry is fake. Whatever it is, remember, we're humans. We're basically animals. We're animals that we use our brains, and we have societies, and all these things are happening. But at the end of the day, we don't need anything to live. We don't need all this technology. We don't need social media. We don't need this. You need to have food, water, shelter. Hopefully your family's taken care of. Basic necessities. So sports teams, it's just a business. The NFL is a business. FIFA is a business. The MLB is a business. The movie industry is a business. The television industry is a business. Social media is a business. The people that create the phones are business. The phones are businesses. Watches are businesses. Everything's made up, and everything we don't need. So when you think of it like that, take a step back. You're a business. You're a person. You're a brand. How can you get more attention? How can you improve the quality of life of yourself and the people around you? How can you motivate people? By raw action. When people see you work hard and you talk to somebody every day and you're like, hey, what do you think about this? Hey, I'm working on this project. I don't know, how should I do? Or what do you think of this idea? Sometimes I go through slumps every single day. I mean, I'm not saying that I have the energy and everything every single day, but I have to push myself because no one's going to push it for me. And I've been fighting for the last 3 years, kind of getting back, because it's been some rough times since COVID. So little by little, I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm still putting more energy out, spending less time consuming. Hopefully I'm creating more than I'm consuming. And even now, some people, whatever, if you know me or not, but I've been putting a lot of energy, and I feel like I'm not doing enough, and I need to put out more energy, because the way I see my vision or where I want to go, whether it's taking it as underground to a next level, working or producing music, working with brands and helping elevate to the next level, the tile business, getting more customers, doing more work. It's all energy, and I need to be putting out more energy. And I don't mind not watching. I don't really care about the NFL. I don't care if my team wins. I did watch the highlights of the Chargers game, and I forgot to set my fantasy football team. I'm like in 2 fantasy leagues, and I literally forgot that there was like a game on Thursday. I don't even know who played on Thursday. I don't even know who's playing tomorrow. I don't know who the Chargers are playing tomorrow. And I'm a Chargers fan. But again, I'll be happy if they win, and I'll watch the highlights, and hopefully we do good. But it doesn't affect me. At least I'm just speaking from my personal. Like, if you're a super diehard Chargers fan, or whatever team you like, and that's what brings you joy, and that's like the day that you look forward to, that's also fine. It just depends. It has to reflect your goals. And for the longest time, I don't know, I've just been stuck in my head, and raw action has been helping me. So this past weekend, or last week, I don't even know. Last week, we went to see Karim Leon. On Wednesday, I got the opportunity to go shoot Karim Leon. I think it was on a Tuesday or on a Wednesday. I don't even remember. I went to shoot Karim Leon, Ordarey de la Sierra. He was going to be a guest performer for Karim Leon. I got to go backstage. I went into Karim Leon's dressing room. I was in those circles. I was like, how did I even get here? I'm here just with the camera. I run a tile business. Like, I shouldn't even be here. I'm in the same fucking room. Boom. On Friday, we went to see Peso Pluma. We were in the pit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all from just content. I got paid to go watch Peso Pluma because I've been putting that energy out through videos. So a company, California Furniture, shout out to California Furniture. They were down to sponsor our trip. So we got paid to go to the Peso Pluma concert to make content. Now, we got some content. I like to record music and those moments and just take people on that journey with me. And to be honest, I do it for myself too, because I love concerts and I love music. And even if nobody watches those concerts, like, I watch them all the time because it's just so cool. I just like concerts. It doesn't matter if it's a local artist or a big artist. Like, again, I'm a fan of other humans. And the way I see these fools work, and then I start following these artists because I'm having these moments with them. Like, I was in the car with that day I was with him for like 6, 7 hours. We were in his car, we were driving around, we went to sound check, all this stuff happening. And I just see like, oh yeah, today he's performing with Karim Leon, and on Friday he's gonna go to San Diego to perform with Peso Pluma, and then he just performed in Vegas with Peso Pluma. He's gonna be on tour for the next like 6, 7 stops, and he's probably doing other shows. He had like another show for El Grito and doing this, and I'm like, now these ones are just moving, like they're going from one city to the next, and they're doing this. And he's in the studio, and he just dropped a song with Luis R. Conriquez, I think yesterday. And I'm like, oh, this was a hustler. And then I follow other people who are not in the music industry, who are just straight up savages when it comes to business. And it's not just one business. It's like, oh, he runs a business, and he's also selling cars, and he's selling those other things, and he's just finding ways to just put out that energy, just energy, exchanges, connections. And that's what's motivating me. And that's like, I see other people doing that, and I'm like, I could do that too. And I need more raw energy. So I just want to make this video to hopefully get you to take more action. Whatever it is, again, it's depend. If you don't want to do nothing and you're satisfied, you're like, you know what, I just work my 9 to 5. I like it. I come home with my kids and I like to watch the game. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. But I know a lot of creative friends that want more than just that, and that they see the potential. They want to do something or take it to the next level, or they just want to be involved in something. It's like, just reach out, hit people up, start working on projects. And again, you were going to be 3 hours on Instagram scrolling and consuming memes and sending memes to your friend, and your friend's going to send you memes, and you're going to go, whatever you're going to do, spend those 3 hours working on videos, working on music, working on your business, working on whatever. After I finish recording this video, so today's Saturday. I'm actually recording this on Saturday, September 14. I'm recording this video on Saturday, September 14. This morning, I was uploading some footage. I was editing some videos, going over some analytics. I had to go to the bank so I could like pay some people. We had some projects this week. And today in the evening, I got to go to Angel Chavez Fest 2024. We're going to go make some content, do some interviews, go interact with other people, support some of our local artists, and then just make more connections, have fun. And that's what's fun. I'd rather go out to an event like this and just meet other people and create and do this. Tomorrow, we have 2 events that I have to be at. I have the Jaripeo happening on Sunday, also the Grito with the city of Coachella. So I'm going to hit the Jaripeo in the morning and then go to the Grito at night. So I'm hitting like 3 events this weekend. The Toros, I'm from Lagunilla, so that's what I grew up on. My dad used to ride bulls back in the day, and Caripeos are dope. And then the Grito event is across the street from my house, and it's super cool because they do this big community event for the people. It's free. They partner up with the radio station. They do a giant stage. Laberinto is going to be playing. So I'll be able to hopefully cover both. And that's how I'm going to spend my weekend, spending it at these events, talking to people, making some content. And I'm not going to be sitting consuming. And it is going to be a lot of work. I'm not going to lie. Like, it's going to be a lot of hard work. It's going to take a lot of energy and a lot of hard work to get all this done. But this is what I'm choosing to do with the weekend. And I'm super excited just to see these artists and to talk to people and to create content. Right now, I posted like 6 pieces of content on Instagram over the last 2 days. Like, I'm overwhelming my audience, but it doesn't really matter because my audience doesn't care. My audience, I don't want to say it like that, but it's like every person that watches my videos, they're worried about their own lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys are all worrying about yourselves. So why not just put out more energy out there? So I've been posting more content. And I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure it out like the rest of us. I'm trying to put out energy so I could take care of a lot of things that are happening. There's a lot of things I still have to fix. But I'm trying to figure it out every single day. I'm trying to put out the energy every single day so I could hopefully fix everything in my life to be better, to inspire other people to take action and work with more people who are driven and want to take more action. So I just hopefully this message gets to you, and work a little harder this week, put out more energy this week, and let's just keep going. This is long. This life is long. It's not short. It's not going to be a one hit that's going to take you to the next level. You might grind for the next 10 years, and 10 years sounds like a lot, but 10 years is not that much time. I started YouTube 9 years ago, actually. I started making content 9 years ago, like kind of committing, but it's taking me a long time. And now, like, I was in the same dressing room as Karim Leon before he goes on stage on his tour, 9 years into making content. When I started doing book reviews, I was not even doing anything with music when I first started. I was doing book reviews, and then I was doing movie reviews, and I was doing all this stuff. 9 years later, I'm in the same place as these artists backstage, or I'm watching whatever's happening. It's just like all with the power of putting myself out there. I did not know the path was going to take me to music. Now I'm involved with so much music. I'm hosting events, I'm throwing festivals, I'm shooting content, I'm involved with the music industry when the whole time I did not intend this when I started doing YouTube. Again, I started doing book reviews, and I'm still running a towel company, and I'm still trying to figure it out. Like, I don't know what the next 10 years are going to be like. I just know I'm going to start focusing on putting more energy out and continue to grow from here. And you don't know where your life's going to take you, but the only thing that you know that's going to help is putting that raw energy, and creating more than you're consuming will make everything better. Because again, these companies and these platforms are made to keep us just not doing anything, because we're just consuming their ideas, their thoughts, and you're not creating and you're not putting out that energy. So be more conscious of what you spend your time on. Put more energy out. Is going to pay in the long term. And that's it. So thank you guys for listening to me today. My name is Angel. I'll see you guys in the next video.